Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. Hopefully the audio is okay today. I have figured out what was causing the problems for the last few days, and I think I fixed it. So hopefully things are working now. I am here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave them in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America, feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have epic troll slayers who keep us safe. We have a fantastic community because of you, because of how kind you are to each other and to me. So thank you so much. And also, on a small note, I was having trouble today with picking out nails because I had three options. I could go acceptable anywhere, normal. I could have gone subtle-ish, or I could have gone obnoxious. I'm trying to figure out how to get so I can make sure I can see the, oh no. I need, sorry. This should be on the right. This should be on the left, so I can see the questions. Okay, so these are my three options for nails. And if you're watching this on replay, hello, you can scroll down and all the questions are listed out in the description box. You can choose as you wish. And I just got a video from Sarah. Hang on just one second. Oh, okay. That's not what we're, okay, so that's not relevant to what we're doing now. Okie dokie. All right, here we go. K. Rubio says charming overlay and pretty in pink. Well, kind of that's the problem. Like I said, I had three options for nails. I probably should have gone for subtle, or at least normal. But I have a Sagittarius stellium, so look, I don't admit they're so obnoxious. But it's like they're the little birds flying around out the corner of your eye, and I should have gone with the subtle. But here we are. So these are today's nails. Oh well, all right. So I don't have time to change them. So all right, we're going to use the Housewives Tarot today. Melberside says, tweet, tweet. K. Rubio says, obnoxious is good. Thank you. Rob D says, obnoxious gets my vote. Why, thank you. All right. It's a lot today. Valerie Sergeant, bird talons. Oh, it's just kind of at the corner of your eye. You just see a little flitter of movement and color. Anyway. Cindy says, you're good. Do what you like. Zelda Ray says, pink is your color. Thank you. Thank you. All right, here we go. 3 minutes, 30 seconds in. Ooh, we have some questions. Boy, do we have questions today. And I saw more as I was coming on. So there, please, if I don't get your question today, please throw it in the chat tomorrow before I come on. Closer to 11, the better, but 11:30. So there's some great questions. But anyway, we're going to start with the ones we have. So 4 minutes in. After stalling for 90 days, is it a full 90? Anyway, doesn't matter. After stalling, Trump has finally released his financial information. One big standout is that the document indicates 4 unpaid liabilities over $50 million. 4 over $50 million, and 5 that are between 5 and 25, the $5 million and $25 million range somewhere. So those are 9 properties worth a lot, millions upon millions upon millions. Okay, because all he has to report is a range. All related to mortgages and such, which makes sense. However, he was having serious bank problems. So who's holding these debts? Who's holding his debts? And whoever's holding these debts, are they controlling Trump? Oh. Oversaturated said, I'd love to stall the IRS for 90 days to file my taxes, but that wouldn't work out well for me. Well, I believe this is financial disclosure, since he's a candidate for the presidency. Is that correct? Yeah, and I think it's 90 days since he announced. So, anyway. Okay. So, Trumpy, are you being controlled? Knight of Wands. Oh, he's pretty obnoxious on his own. He doesn't really need anybody else, but... And I don't know if it's the taxes. This is more the mortgages. We're not even looking at the taxes. I've got multiple questions on these financial disclosures because, they get interesting. All right. And I like, who was it in the chat who said baby birds? I like that. Thank you. All right, Temperance. Three of Wands. King of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. There's still people willing to give him money. I mean, it may be MBS, it may be, but there are people still. He doesn't have as many people loaning him money, willing to hold his mortgages and other financial, basically float him any money. So he's had to look overseas. This is usually the card of the person waiting for their ship to come in. King of Pentacles. Oh yeah, because he's so rich. He's a billionaire. That doesn't add up to $1 billion, but okay. Queen of Pentacles. People around him. I'm actually getting that they're siphoning a lot of money off of him, or at least certainly the way he sees it. And Queen of Wands. As long as he's desperately trying to get money out of the suckers, but it's getting harder. They only have so much money, and he's losing suckers to take advantage of. So, are they controlling him? They push his buttons. And I don't mean push his buttons like they upset him. I mean they're just like, all right, be racist. Push. Racist garbage. Okay. Be against taxing the wealthy. Push. He's so easy to manipulate. Wilbur starts as Trump is a money launderer, allegedly. He sells a Trump Tower apartment worth $10 million to an oligarch for $50 million. Yeah, and there was the that great big property in Florida from was it an aluminum oligarch, I forget. Again, Temperance. He's embarrassed too. This financial disclosure is not as glowing as what he says. Fool. And think of all the money he brings in. And the $160 million worth of deals that he allegedly did while he was in office. All of his money, and he's so bad at business, it's just disappearing. I mean, where is it? Fool, Nine of Cups, Queen of Wands again, King of Pentacles again, World. Yeah, he's having to go overseas. He spends like a drunken sailor. He's trying to keep this facade up, going overseas. He is a his financial situation, it feels like, entertainment only YouTube, but it feels like his financial situation has been so dire that I for what it's worth, entertainment only, I am picking up, yeah, he sold some stuff. He sold some documents, but Flying Without a Broom says, I got an email invite. You got an email invitation to a Mar-a-Lago dinner on Tuesday, $1,000 to sit at a table of 10, $25,000 for a picture with X45. Junk mail. I live in Saskatchewan, Canada. I'm sorry, it's funny to me. Just throwing it out into the ether. Canadians, just everywhere. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, that's funny. Targeted. People just desperate to spend time with him. Oh my gosh, that's hysterical. Oh, Rob D says the only time Trump tells the truth is when he pleads a fifth. Yeah. Ruth Aspen says he's spending money on lawyers, apparently. And I agree. Wheezy Squeeze Box, $1 million here, $1 million there, it adds up. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Cosmic Goat Lady says if 45 is so good at business, why are his properties mortgaged to the hilt and one step away from foreclosure? I would pay them off one by one or sell. Well, there are tax advantages in real estate to being leveraged. It's kind of the thing about, if you've read Rich Dad Poor Dad or any of I think it's Richard Kiyosaki is his name. If you've read any of his many books, yeah, the business is leveraged to the out the wazoo, but that's not the only business he's in. Ace of Wands. Yeah. Oh. Don't let the birds see. It'll upset them. Keep it hidden. There. Linda Johnson, would you go if you got an invitation? No. No. Knight of Swords. There's nothing to be said to this man. Nothing. If it was absolutely free and I could go right up to him and talk to him. It's not seriously. You're not going to convince him. You're not going to change his mind. You're not going to make him think. You're not going to, you can't get there from here. Deborah says $1,000 is spendy. Yes. Knight of Swords, Eight of Wands, Devil, Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles. And his financial situation is going to get much worse. This aggressive law enforcement, this is all of the garbage Trump does, the corruption at the center of his business. And I don't have to say allegedly because his CFO is in prison right now. Ace of Cups, there's a whole new raft of charges, criminal charges, apparently going to be coming up against Trump at some point here. And this is miser and serious lack of money. Bye. For you are a jerk. Wow. Darren says, still get letters from the NRA requesting a donation. Retired teacher here. Like I would ever give the NRA a donation. Oh, wow. Ooh, they are desperate. Holy buckets. Okay. At 15:30. Trump only made $201 from Truth Social. He has shares, but they're tanking. How long will he continue to give his loyalty to something that's not making him any money? Party's over. $201. I get excited for $201. Most of you do too. I think most people would, if they could get $201, they'd be like, yes, oh my gosh, that's amazing. And this jerk, how bad of a business person do you have to be? Astonishing. Rob D says Truth Social to become Truth Insolvent soon. Yes. Wheezy Squeezebox says I wouldn't even pay for his bronzer. No, because he actually, I saw this years ago that he actually has like a rider, in a sense, that when he arrives at wherever he's going, he has to have all these things in place. And one of them is 2 bottles of foundation with one of them half empty. SB Third Eye says 2 weeks ago I found a $20 bill on the street. I was ecstatic. Good for you. Justice. Whew. Sorry, didn't mean to blow out your eardrums. Wow. Yeah. He's got so much legal pain coming for him. 8 of Swords. 8 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. 6 of Wands. So, Truth Social, huh? Hemmed in. There, of course, there were all the questions about when it was created. 8 of Pentacles, work. Somebody else working. Page of Pentacles, it was supposed to bring in money, but you put Nunez in charge. What do you expect? 9 of Wands, feeling beaten up over here. 6 of Wands, trying to make it look good. Let's see. Hang on. I want to. Hold on just a second. It's a publicly traded company, right? Truth Social stock. Digital World Acquisition Corp. Do you have 1 year? So Truth Social is for Digital World Acquisition Corp. Well, it's still there, but man, they've really, let me show you this. Let me share the screen, because it doesn't look that bad until you look at the numbers here. These numbers are really far apart. Right now it's at $13.12 per share. Julie M., we're looking at the current stock price of Truth Social, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it was just going along here at about 9. It went up to $94 here, came down to 44, went back up to 97.5, so a little volatile. And then it has dropped. Since February of last year, Truth Social stock has gone from $97.54 to $13.12 per share. Huh. Thank you, Jody. Uh-huh. So the victory, huh? The great victory. Oh, it looks also nice. Is seriously beaten up here. You've got this is not good. So is he going to finally go elsewhere? Also, this justice card, it isn't just what's happening to Trump. It was the SPAC that was set up to create Truth Social that is, I believe, still under investigation. Is that correct? Eva says, thanks for the memories. Oh, thank you, Fran. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the Emperor. Yeah, you're all that. Mm-hmm. Big old can of shortening in the middle. 7 of Cups. 2 of Wands. Temperance. 3 of Pentacles. 2 of Swords. The energy's gross. This is lies. Illusion, delusion. 2 of Wands would be far-right communication, which is what Truth Social was. Temperance. Oh, definitely tempering his investment. I mean, granted, he was probably given a certain number of those shares, but 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, the plan and the legal decision. The energy, it just, everything I read here, the energy is just, and it's gone. Just gone. Yeah. Okay. So, also, $6 million is a lot of money. Even if it's just gross profit, and well, I'm assuming this is gross. It might be net. Yeah, I think it actually might be net. $6 million is a lot. $6 million, a lot of money. Well, at 22:30, turns out this here 22:30. Trump. You remember Trump's NFTs? Mr. Cowboy, Mr. Lost in Space. Yeah, that. Yeah. He made $6 million from that. Okay. All right. Here's the thing. He was told that so the NFT income projection was over $100 million. He was told it would make over $100 million. It made 6. Now, to you and I, $6 million? Holy buckets, would that change our lives? But to this jerk, that is a drop in the bucket. Oh my gosh. So the question here is actually, first of all, is he mad about it? I'll pull 3 cards. Is he mad about that it didn't make $100 million? Well, of course he is. I know, kind of waste of a 3-card pull, but Page of Wands, such a child. Empress, 7 of Swords, Tower. Yeah, he's mad. This is hardly the worst thing happening to him, but it adds to his desperation for money. Now, the question here is, has he oversaturated his grift market? Is it, yeah, the suckers give him a lot of money, but I thought he was really rich. You know, Bloomberg used his own money to run for president. And when he dropped out after spending a whole bunch of money, didn't affect him. Didn't affect his bottom line much. But Trump keeps begging for money, and he's put his approval rating is down to 25% in the country. I'm amazed it's that high, but has he oversaturated his grift market? 3. Hello, boo-boo. How are you doing, sweetheart? Oh, it's a big stretch. Oh, it's a big fuzzy stretch. You are the precious. You are the precious. You will probably see him walking out. So if you watch right there, you will get a glance of the boo-boo. Just moseying along. Chaos. He's the chaos agent. He's creating chaos. He's just beside himself. Right, Betty Cantrell. 45 is a liar about being rich. M. Kelby says Mike Bloomberg is a real millionaire. Yeah. And here's the thing: people who are sociopaths, since they don't have the same kind of range of feelings that we do, they will often use money to judge their success. And narcissism is not 100 miles away from that. High Priestess, 5 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles. He did not want to release any of this information. He literally waited until the last minute but right now he cannot risk not being a candidate because he thinks that's going to protect him. But that's the only protection he has left. This does not mean what I think you think it means. High Priest, this secrets he did not, insult to injury about his secrets. See, I'm sitting pretty, but give me your money. And this Queen of Cups, it feels like the Democrats, we're looking at Trump and we're just waiting. Oh, let me get you some ice, have another drink. It's like a bag of popcorn. We're just waiting. But give me more money. Incognito user, yes, he's a griftenaire. Exactly. M. Kelpie says yes. Letitia is watching. Yes. Page of Pentacles. It feels like stacking things up to create a facade of I have a lot of money. Seven of Pentacles. Fruits of labor. 5 of Cups, disappointment, 3 of Wands, needing more money, needs more money. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really getting the cult here. I'm not getting the Lover's card. I'm not getting his suckers even in the reading, and that's what I'm reading about. Sharon Rice says they could not write this ongoing soap opera that is the Orange Vampire's grift. Yeah, and certainly if you started calling characters Pecker And I'm vegan, so I can't remember the word for the fried octopus. Calamari. Yeah. Pecker and calamari and these other names. It's like, Ace of Cups. 8 of Wands. 2 of Wands. 4 of Cups. Refusal. Too much. We've had too much. Enough. Yeah. And it's pushing people away, the sheer amount of emails and pressure, and then they sell their information to other candidates and other institutions, or sell it to institutions, and then you just get inundated with requests. So, all right. So, but wonder here if Trump's getting a little angry at Melania. 30, 31, 15. If Trump is getting a little upset at his current wife. Melania appears to be better at making money these days than her husband. Is Donald mad that she's seemingly doing better than he is in her investments and other income streams? Her NFTs sold very well. She invested in Parler early on, and she got out right before the crash. And whatever money she makes, she's not going to share it with him. No. I'll ask. Lisa says Trump cheats on Melania, and now he's mad. Now he's mad at her, of course. So Melania, you're gonna share your wealth to help your husband get out of financial problems. King of Cups. He's your husband, but honestly, I think this is her thinking about her son's future. If it would help Barron in the long run, help her in the long run, temporarily maybe. But Trump is a chaos agent. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands, Page of Wands. No. She's mad. Let's just say that this suit here, this is symbolic. This is childish and irresponsible. Page, in this case, being childish and irresponsible. This is what could have been a happy home, and just, it feels like just burnt it down. Not literally, metaphorically. And anger and chaos and just, no. Is she going to help him? Let me put this down here. Is she going to help Donald? So the next question at 34 is Donald mad that Melania is seemingly doing better at making money and investing than he is, and from his perspective, would also be taking advantage of him, his name? So is Donald, who's also, he can't deal with his wife being angry at him because he has no coaching skills, and so of course he'd be quick to get angry at her, try to make her the bad person there. Debba says Melania honestly has the worst taste in men. How does she keep from having contact nausea? I'm not the person to ask. I'd rather go work in a mine, in a coal mine, than get anywhere near Donald Trump's bedroom any day of the week. Drop me down a pasty for lunch. I just, Eight of Swords. Hemmed in, legally hemmed in. Well, she's legally hemmed in, and he's taking some really perverse pleasure in how he feels like he's got her under his thumb. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Deba, makes my skin crawl. Yep. Ten of Pentacles. Who's got the money? The Dynasty. Six of Wands. Five of Swords. Insult to injury. Ace of Cups. Three of Pentacles. I don't know if she has a new relationship, but he thinks she does. He cheated, so therefore he cannot imagine. He's cheated so many times that he can't imagine that she hasn't. Because of course she has, because he can't be the only one at fault. There's a plan here. This is just cruelty. He's focused on trying to get his victory to keep himself out of prison, and everything she does is insult to injury. This feels like this feels like she's talking to another man. I'm not saying they're doing more than talking. I don't know, but there's a new relationship here for her, and this is the plan, and it's nailed in pretty well. He thinks, well, she's got to do what I say because she's under contract, or she doesn't get any money. And she's like, oh no, I've redone this contract a number of times. I can do the bare minimum to get from here to there, and then get my money and leave. Toxic. Absolutely toxic relationship. Surprise. Polywanda, is Trump's wife number 4 waiting in the wings? Oh gosh, I've read on that before. I'm not going to read on it right now because I'm actually starting to get like hot and I'm starting to like sweat, and because the energy is just gross. So throw it in the chat before I come on a day coming up. Please do. I'd love to read on it again. Sort not love, but you know what I mean. I'm interested, but I got to get out of this energy. Because the next question is one more question about them. All right, at 38:15, JR had a question. 38:15, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you. All right, when Melania eventually files for divorce from Trump, TikTok, will there be any bombshells revealed about their relationship? It is a matter of time. She's going to be divorced or widowed. I mean, technically, aren't we? Isn't everybody who gets married? But this feels like, and my vote's on divorced, but we'll see. But will there be any bombshells revealed about their relationship? As long as first of all, she wants the money, and she wants to not be in the public eye. She wants to be very rich and be able to go to fancy restaurants for lunch and talk to everyone. And that's it. So she doesn't want to spill. She also doesn't want to hurt her child. Death card. Knight of Wands. He's gross and obnoxious. 7 of Cups. The marriage was a sham. It was over years ago. 9 of Wands. 2 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Same thing I got before. She feels beaten up. He's obnoxious. And he lies like a rug. She's seriously beaten up. And this feels like it's a partnership. This is somebody, this isn't the lover's card, but this is a partnership. This is somebody else. And then this is the money she walks away with one way or the other. The stuff she's made herself or whatever she can get from him. And that is the end of that. And I'm done reading on this today because I'm going to need a shower now. Ew. Darren says Melania is a very shallow person. Just a little. Okay. Oh my gosh, this was... Oh, dumb things that Trump says. Day number 10,500. Okay, 41 minutes in. So you remember when Trumpy, he went to New York and testified, or rather had a deposition by A.G. James, Attorney General of the state of New York, Letitia James, right? That deposition. Trump is claiming that A.G. James should drop her case against him after they spent an interesting day together. Okay, so the real question is, did James get what she needed to solidify her case against Trump? Because that whole slippery slope of lies. Bye. A.G. James, hi. Did you get what you needed? Yeah, petty control. Where's the sage? Yeah, there's not enough. Oh, thank you, NH. Thank you. He was arrogant and awful. Yes, precious. What's up? What's wrong? All right, let's see what we got here. Yes? You are precious. You are the precious one. He's a good boy. You are the good boy. There's a boo-boo. Hello, boo-boo. The energy was really gross. Yes, it was. I'm glad you're here. Hello, good boy. And he's gone. All right. So she should drop her case after their interesting conversation. Moon, Knight of Swords, Two of Cups, Six of Cups, Five of Cups. Interesting. This is this major arcana here. This is his arrogance and stupidity and gaslighting, and this is aggressive law enforcement still going. This is a partnership, and I wonder if it's A.G. James and Alvin Bragg, or at least Alvin Bragg's office. I mean, they started working together back when it was Cy Vance's office in Manhattan. So what he did say there can be used in other cases. Sworn deposition, Six of Cups. There's a lot there, but I have a Five of Cups here. Some kind of disappointment. Who's disappointed? Because this is good. This is good for our side. So what's this disappointment card? It may not be her. Let's have a look. Five of Cups. And I just knocked over a Tower card. So it's not good for him. Lisa says Autumn should change Boo Boo's and Kitty's name to Sage. I have a friend in college who named their cat Sage. It's very sweet. Yes, Darren, no sage necessary. Boo Boo's and Kitty did a cleaning of negative energy. Thank you, Boo Boo's and Kitty. Yeah. Sheila R says, no, disappointment, please. Well, it may not be on our side. Who's disappointed? because there's this chaos. There's the aggressive law enforcement still moving forward. Partnership between law enforcement entities. Six of Cups is lovely, refreshing. The Five of Cups. What's the Five of Cups? Three of Pentacles. All right, Trump's plan, or the way he did business. Queen of Wands, Strength, Six of Swords. This disappointment, I asked for clarification. I got the people around Trump, like the griftlings. Strength in the center, and this is going upriver, going up the river card. This emotional disappointment, I wonder if he didn't just basically throw his kids under the bus. Kelly B says, poor Autumn, doing readings on a daily basis for us. We love you. Oh, thank you. We need to all donate to install a ceiling sanitizers that you see in high security labs you can walk through after readings. That's awesome. Thank you. I think yeah, okay. I'm not saying that it's necessarily a slam dunk and we got everything, but I think I'm getting disappointment for the kids. And Letitia James has a lovely spread. Alexandra Bellino says, no surprise there. He'd climb over them in a fire. Probably. All right, now this confused me, so I want to read on. This was a question I had at 47:30 because this does not make sense to me. So we know Trump's desperate for money, right? You know, he's desperate for money. We know that he doesn't pay people. He doesn't give up a dime. He doesn't absolutely have to, right? So why the Save America PAC paid $650,000 to fund the official portraits of Trump and Melania, which is an unprecedented move that is causing a stir. Why so much? Why? Why that much money? Because portraits that don't end up hanging in the White House end up in the National Archives. And he's like, no, $650,000 to pay for the portraits of him and Melania. That makes no sense. Oh, Linda J, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Joanne Smith, $650,000. Valerie Sargent suggests they had to buy live uranium to make his weird orange glow. Rose Blue says money laundering. Taxes, but it's a super PAC, so it's not quite the same as himself giving money. But he's so desperate for money. 10 of Swords, all the legal swords in his back, all the insults. Actually, that feels more like just insults rather than something legal. Cindy is asking if we can draw mustaches and horns on them. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. Industrial Side Sage Oil Diffuser Started Fund. We may need many of them. Thank you. Thank you. Page of Cups. Seven of Wands on the defensive. Page of Swords. Yeah, nobody likes you. 5 of Swords. Oh, Elisa, Big Dog Mom, thank you. Thank you. Death card. What the heck? All right, this is Page of Cups. This is kind of, weren't one or both of Obama's portraits painted by someone who's really young? Do I remember that correctly? This is Trump on the defensive. This is... It's a page with a sword. Gotta get clarification on that card. But this is insult to injury, and this is the death card, not literal. Insult to injury. He wants them to look good. That's a lot of money. And he's on the defensive. So what's with the Page of Swords? Julie M says Autumn needs an emergency kitten for Trump readings. Happy Saturday, Carmen. Melber starts wondering if the pages could be Gen Z voters. This doesn't feel like voters. All right, so why was Trump willing to part with that much money for 2 portraits? The National Gallery? I think I said archives earlier. I think it's National Gallery. I don't know. Again, Page of Swords. Justice, Hermit, Page of Pentacles. Okay, what I'm picking up is he is afraid. He is paranoid, and he is afraid the portraits will have something in them that will make fun of him. That's what I'm getting. Even if it looks okay, there'll be something in it where he'll be a laughing stock. People will be laughing at him. So that's a lot of money, but he is paranoid right now. And one of the reasons Trump is not a great business person is because he's not so good on the details. Plus, he doesn't do business. He has to rely on other people. This Page of Pentacles, somebody else putting things together and doing things. I mean, even when I think it was the author of The Art of the Deal was spending time with him, and Mary Trump, when she was hired to write some kind of biography of Trump, both of them were like, what does he do all day? And when it started to deal, apparently he would just spend hours just sitting at his desk flipping through like wallpaper and rug books, trying to pick colors for future buildings. It's like he said he was complaining bitterly about this happening. And so we have to make sure this happens this way. I don't know how much he really, it feels like he knows, but he hasn't really, he's too paranoid to not do this. But that's an awful lot of money. Fabric swatches, that was it, Deborah. Thank you. I don't know. That's odd. I didn't even think that would be enough to make him spend money, but I don't know. Okay, so let's look at, let's have a look. I found out something really interesting today that I thought you would want to know. At 54, well, let's say 55 minutes in. Okay, you know how Dominion and Fox News are going to court next week, I believe. Yeah, it's coming week. This morning I was listening to on Apple News. They have some audio stories, and in this one it was a Brian Stelter, former chief media correspondent at CNN. It spent years talking to people at Fox, mostly anonymous sources, about the inner workings of the organization. He also he wrote a book about it that I cannot remember the name of to save my life at the moment. But one of the things they were talking about in this, I thought was really interesting. I hadn't thought of this. So Brian Stelter, let me get this. Brian Stelter. All right, sorry, I'm having a problem here. What the? Let go. That hurts. Let go. Hang on. Got a thing going down here. On my. Okay, that's better. Sorry. All right, back to Brian Stelter. Back when he was at CNN, he went through what they called anchor boot camp. Okay, and one of the first things they were taught was, when you are interviewing somebody and they are just saying something flat out false to you, when you know they are lying, you have to say something. You have to, whether it's something loud or subtle or whatever, but you need to call that out. Well, what happened at Fox, apparently, was, if you think way back into the annals of sleazebags, remember Roger Ailes? Yes, I had forgotten about him myself. I had put him out of my mind. But for as heinous as Roger Ailes was, Brian Stelter says that the one thing he did was, if like a story that wasn't true was gaining a lot of traction in the shows, it was doing all this stuff, he would put a stop to it. He would say, enough of that, we need to focus on these other things. He was in charge, and he apparently scared the paint out of everybody. You saw the word paint, Walter? Yeah, that works. Scared the paint out of everybody. Then Roger Ailes was removed because he's a disgusting bag of scum. Okay. Brian Stelter was explaining that when he worked at CNN, one of the things that he and basically everybody did, what you did first thing in the morning is you looked at the, not polling, you looked at the broadcasting numbers, the viewership. You looked at the viewership numbers from the day before. Everybody does it. But you don't really go and look at the minute by minute viewership numbers. Because as he didn't put it this way, but I think I could sum it up as, that way lies madness. Because obviously, when you go if you're looking at this minute by minute, as you go to a commercial break, obviously viewership drops off and then it comes back once commercial break's over. Well, what they did at Fox, especially on the opinion side of things, but what they did at Fox was, because there are literally millions of dollars involved in all of this. I mean, think of these various anchors who are making millions of dollars, right? They started looking at their minute by minute viewership, and so they started following what kept viewers or got them more viewers. They would talk about that more often. Stuff where viewership dropped off, where things like, Biden really won, things that dropped off, they would not talk about that anymore. Hello, dear. How you doing? And because of that, they just got more extreme and more extreme and more extreme. And that is why in the Dominion, all those messages, some of the biggest anchors are saying things that don't make sense, like we are hostages to our we are hostage to our viewers, which on the surface from the outside doesn't make any sense until you understand that they're literally basing what they do on whether or not it gets them more viewers or not on the truth, there's nobody in charge. So now the minute by minute numbers are in charge. And that's why they went way off into left field. They were leaning that way, but even, Maria Bartiromo, she's getting kind of the worst of it right now, but they all did it. Hi. Troubles? Okay. So Alexander Bellina says, with the Sagittarius descendant, these people and their lies get on my last nerve. Fellow Sagittarian descendant. Gemini rising, I suppose. So, Lucky Girl, hey, Lucky Girl, says Brian Stelter, a former CNN anchor, will be writing a new book, Network of Lies, an examination of the Fox News channel, and a sequel to his Fox News probe book named Hoax. That was it. Thank you. So I wanted to explain that to you because I thought you would find that really interesting. It helps explain a lot of this, although there comes a point where your morality is supposed to kick in and go, you know what, this is just lying. So I just want to see if is that really what's been going on, that they've made themselves slaves to the minute by minute viewership, slaves, as being held hostage. Is that something they've been doing? Is that something that's going to stop? Sorry, Brian, I'm reading on your theory. Strength. Good theory. Polly Wanda says normal people are not desperate for attention. True, but when you're being paid millions upon millions upon millions of dollars, and you're already someone who you're in a party that values money so much. I'm not saying what they did was right. I'm saying it makes sense to me. Knight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands. Apparently there's also a big rift between the more news-focused people at Fox who are on during the day and then the evening opinion people. Apparently there's a huge rift. Nine of Wands. Look what I did. Ten of Swords, Queen of Wands. We have to do something. Feeling beaten up by this extremism. You got on a treadmill. Knight of Swords. They say if it bleeds, it leads. I think this is if it's aggressive, it sells. And look how much money we've made. This is arguing amongst themselves. You did this to yourself, guys. I think there's something to it. Of course, it's not. It doesn't explain everything because these people have free will. And there's some people who said, I'm not doing this. But Frida Smet said, I would be glad to retire after 1 year earning their salary. But the reason they get that much money is because they're bringing in the viewers, and they keep bringing in the viewers. So if they stop bringing in the viewers, they stop making that money. And then at that point, your trajectory is downwards, and you're seen as weak and pathetic and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah. Is that how it's going to continue to be over there? Because they're going to have to temper some of that stuff after this. They're going to have to temper some of that stuff after this Dominion case and whatnot. 8 of Cups, all the evidence, all that evidence is laid out. Nine of Swords, World. No, things have to change. Page of Wands. This feels like the more opinion-based people getting up all in their feelings and throwing temper tantrums because this is a lot of worry. This is the end of the way things were, and maybe even a couple of the evening people will leave because they can't spout garbage anymore. And if they think, well, I'll just go online myself and I'll have millions of people watching me and I can say what I want, be like, okay, bye-bye. Because of course they're going to find out they don't have the same audience. They don't have the audience they think they do. People are turning in because it's Fox. Okay, are you tired? Yes, that looks like a very tired face. That looks like a tired face. But I saw some questions. So, oh, sweetie. What are you doing? Here. Give you. Here, have a look. Come here. Come here. Whoa. Hey. Come here. Come here, sweetheart. And right there, and come over, and he wants to sleep. There. Hopefully, he will sleep. Okay. Oh boy! All right. He seems pretty happy there. Okay, good. All right. So, old Marjorie, 108.30, empty G, taking full advantage of the fact that there are those new, the new FEC ruling that people can use campaign contributions to pay their own bills. Yeah, that's not going to be abused. So the median household income in MTG's district is $56,000 a year. Okay. According to new FEC filings, MTG paid over $65,000, right? So $9,000 more than the average household income in her district. She paid over $65,000 for a new fence for her home. And it's completely legal due to the convenient new rulings that allow campaign funds to be spent on for personal purposes. That is a lot for a fence. The question that Sarah had was, is there something sinister going on? Is she going to alienate her constituents? And since Sarah asked, it's absolutely going in the list. Because it's Sarah, and Sarah is fantastic and a fantastic friend. Hello. All right, Marge, $65,000 for a fence? Really? Kelly says GOPing. Yeah. Man. Melba said that $65,000 for a fence. How big is her property? Like square miles? Ta-da! King of Pentacles. Must be nice. Queen of Wands. Oh, that's her wanting to speak to everybody's manager. Seven of Pentacles. Fruits of labor. Or fruits of grift, or fruits of hard work by somebody else. Nine of Pentacles. Sitting pretty. Four of Wands. Lap of luxury. This is the retirement or vacation card. It can also just be, I mean, look at, yeah, just relaxing. Yeah, this ruling is going to be abused. And the more money she has, the more she's able to buy for herself. The more insufferable she's going to get, I'm sorry to say. Because now she not only brings in money, but now she's going to be surrounded by stuff. Cindy says probably electrified. Could be. Rose Blue says if it's a ranch in Texas, that's believable. My understanding is it's just a house. Mel Broussard says wood fencing in my neighborhood is $30 per linear foot. A new fence in our lot fetches around $6,000 to $7,000. Yeah. Oh boy. So she's going to alienate her constituents, because that's what it comes down to. Are these people going to send her back to send her back to Congress? Lucky Girl says, of course it's expensive. You know how expensive it is to get the Gazpacho police to stand guard? Oh gosh. Three of Swords. Please don't reelect her. There she is, being obnoxious. The King of Swords. Justice. How many times have I read on Marjorie Trader and ended up with Justice, Tower, King of Swords? This is prosecution of some nature. Swords through the heart. So she's over here all happy. And then Justice just wallops her, metaphorically. Enjoy it while you can. Enjoy it while you can. All right, so I went to 128. Let me see if I can get one. All right. This is a good question. 114.15 maybe. All right. 114.15. It's been established that there is nothing legally stopping Senate Democrats from subpoenaing Clarence Thomas immediately for ethics complaints and beyond. Apparently, in the Senate, there is nothing stopping Democrats, Senate Democrats, from subpoenaing Clarence Thomas to grill him over ethics complaints. Will they actually do it? Come on, senators. Come on. Let me go after Clarence Thomas. Two of Cups. All right, that's a partnership. All right, so there's definitely talk about it. I mean, definite on that front. But let's see, are they going to actually... Four of Swords. It's quite as a tomb legally. That's how it has been. Queen of Pentacles. These are people who are going to support Clarence Thomas no matter what. Ten of Wands. It's the burden. Six of Wands. Far right victory. Ace of Pentacles. Where'd the money go? Where'd the money come from? Where did it go? He's burdened. Burdened and far right victory. Right now, no. But somebody yeah, I'm getting, a little birdie told me, I'm getting that there's talk about it and maybe trying to get some stuff in order. How would we do this? How would we, I think this is in the planning stages, is what I'm getting. Yeah. That's what I'm getting there. So I think there's planning going on. But right now, anyway, but there's so much more to look at. And that's why I'm here 365 days of the year. Marby, thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, it is 1:31 p.m. here in Chicago. Boo Boo is going down for a nap. In an hour and a half at 3 p.m. Chicago time, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints, still working on my business plan and graphics for covers. And other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow, just how I do. And some of you are here almost every day too. It's amazing. Thank you. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. You are not alone. We are in this together, and there are good days ahead. So hang in there. I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Thank you.